back to my channel, and today let's talk about How the One-Armed Sister Sweeps Her House by Cherry Jones. So, ever since I started reading this book, I started reading this book when it was in the long list of the Women's Prize, and I finally finished it after it got shortlisted. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, like a lot of people have been DMing me asking me what is this book about and why is it like such a long title. The thing is that this book is set in Barbados at Baxter Beach, which is kind of a tourist location, and there is a stark socio-economic division in the communities that live here. Like there are villas and rich houses of those who come to just vacation there from Britain, and the native inhabitants who are predominantly like racially black. They are subjected to a lot of poverty, violence, and domestic abuse in general. The book basically talks about how the actions of men affect women and how a patriarchal and misogynist society can affect a woman's well-being as a whole. So to tell you a bit more about the book, because that was a generalized statement, our author Cherry Jones, she was born in 1974 in Barbados itself. So she is a native of Barbados. She is from Barbados, and it's very interesting, right? Because our main characters are basically Lala, Aiden, and Mrs. Whalen, who all have kind of been involved in some or the other tragic incident involving one other. The book starts off with this terrible gunshot, and it kind of then transcends into a series of unfortunate consequences which eventually lead to an intense read overall. The prose of the book, right? Let's talk about the prose of the book, because I cannot talk much about this book without giving like much away. So I'm trying to going to stick to like the overall skeleton of the book. Basically, Lala is heavily pregnant at the start of the book, and that creates that kind of intense picture, because what happens in the first 50 pages and the last 50 pages is what basically defines the book as a whole. And Aiden is a petty criminal. He's basically someone who is used to getting his way, and he also is the reason for a lot of violence on the island in general. And also Lala is afflicted to a lot of beatings from him, so there's a lot of domestic violence issues that are going on. And it kind of talks about the resilience of women, or how women suffer because of people like Aiden, right? Now you will kind of notice this when you read the book, but then the tone of the book is very much like a commentary. It's like social commentary, but then at the end there is also a plot involved, so you will feel like, okay, this is not commentary, but it's some form of like literary or contemporary work of fiction. The writing is great, but the storyline is awesome, because the main theme of the book is this whole violence aspect of it. Of course, trigger warnings. At Baxter Beach in Barbados, it talks about the socio-economic divide, it talks about the poverty, the underprivileged people there, and it also talks about the stark difference between, like I said, the British tourists who visit the island for summer every year. The main idea of the book is to give you a story through the eyes of the native people, to tell you what happens on the island, and most importantly, it kind of like explains what happens in those consequences. The consequences post the gunshot are very bad, and it also talks about the police system, because there's a gunshot and there's violence involved, of course, and it kind of like transcends then into commentary in general. Did that make sense? I don't know if that made sense, but that's what basically the theme of the book is about, and the skeleton of the book is about. So those are the pros. Now let's talk about the cons of the book. The cons of the book. Now I kind of rated it pretty much high, and the only con that I found in the book is that it has a lot of trigger warnings. The book kind of keeps you at the edge of your seat. It kind of keeps you squirming because there's a lot of domestic abuse involved. It keeps you squirming because there's gun violence involved, and it kind of makes you uncomfortable overall. Okay, and it just makes you feel helpless. So if you're someone who's like triggered by domestic violence or gun violence or violence in general, then this book is not for you. The thing is that it's a very disturbing book. which talks about the stark reality of Barbados in general. Of course, I've not been to Barbados, and I have to like believe Cherry Jones when she says all of this, but it talks about all the issues that generally are faced by, you know, developing nations or like underdeveloped nations, if I may use the word. I don't like using these words, but then that's what the idea I got from the book. Like, it's very critical of the culture of Barbados in general, and it also talks about a lot of situations where people need to be more considerate, or people need more care, but then that's not how it works in nations which don't have the privilege, like the West in general. So, like I said, trigger warnings, please keep an eye out for them. And if you're someone who's very, very cautious about trigger warnings, like even the slightest one, then please avoid this book, because this book will really, really trigger you to a very, very high extent. Coming to the rating of the book, because I did rate this a very, very high rating, like a very, very high number, and that's 4.8 stars. Why did I cut the point to? Don't ask me. I don't know. I just felt like there was some kind of element missing in it that I felt could have been added, but I've still not figured out what would it be. But I actually love this book a lot. Okay, it's an intense read. The feminist in me was squirming, was angry, was helpless at the state of the women characters in the book, and it kind of like taught me that there are many, many societies in this world where patriarchy and misogyny still stay, and in whichever society men generally take up arms, the women there are generally like not at all safe or happy, in broad terms. So it's a very eye-opening book, per se, because I personally do not have not seen something like this firsthand, and reading this book kind of changes the game for me, because the next time I'll be picking up a book from the Caribbean islands, I'll try to look out for these signs, for these kind of things that generally happen. I'm not saying that it kind of happens in Caribbean islands, it's just the book portrays it like that. But I like the theme a lot. It's very interesting, and it kind of challenges a lot of beliefs I generally had. So that's it. This is it for the review. I know it's a short one, but I could not like shut up, because I would have then given you spoilers, and I didn't want that. But if you're still thinking whether you should read the book or not, read it. Okay. Again, trigger warning: domestic abuse and gun violence. That's it. Those are the only 2 triggers. But that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye.